Your website looks perfect on desktop, but on mobile, it's a disaster. That's why in this tutorial, I'll show you how to build a fully responsive web page that adapts to different screen sizes step by step. If you needed the source code to this project and other educational resources you need, the link is in the description box. And if you're someone that is willing to get into HTML and CSS, comment interested in the comment section and I will share something with you there. So with all that being said, let's get started. Here in the workspace, we have linked the HTML file to the CSS file and we give the website a title of NFT page. Here we have a folder called images which contains the list of images we're going to use on this website. We have a HTML file and a CSS file. Back in the workspace, in the HTML file, within the body tag, create a div with a class name of container, which is going to serve as the entire body holding the website. Within it, create a header, the header of the website. Within the header, insert a div with a class name of navbar. Within the navbar, first insert a logo with a text of code dev. Highlight the dev in a span with the aim of it having a different color. Below it, create an other list items and give it a class name of list items. For the first list items here, give it a text name of home. Copy and duplicate it several times. Give the second list items a class name of home and update the rest of the list items. Here in the CSS file, we have inserted Google font link. For the universal styling, we gave it a margin of 0, a padding of 0, a box sizing of border box with a font family of Roboto and Poppins. Target the HTML root font size and give it a 62.5%, which converts 1 rem and 1 em to be equal to 10 pixels. It really helps when it comes in the calculation of responsive design. Target the header of the website. Give it a weight of 100% and a height of 50 pixels. Target the navbar. Give it a padding of 1 rem from all angles. Make the items in the navbar to be display of flex. Align item center with a justify content to be space between. We target the logo of the navbar. Give it a font size of 1.1 rem with a font weight to be bold. Give it a color of white. Target the highlighted text in the logo, which is the dev, and change the color to have a different color. Target the list items. Give the first list items here to be display of flex. Target the li. Give it a list style of none and make a padding on it with a 0.5 and a 0.3. Target the text itself, which are the links. Give it a text decoration of none with a font weight to be bold. Adjust the font size of the text to 0.7 rem. Now, when you hover on the list items, let's change the color of the text to have a different color. So now this is actually what we're having here, but we're going to insert a background image on it so that everything now will appear much better. In the HTML file, below the header, create a div with a class name of content, the body that's going to hold the paragraph, h1 and buttons. First create a h4 and insert a text of trust money. Below it, create a h1 and insert a text also. In the CSS file here, let's target the container, the body holding the entire website. Give it a weight of 100% with a minimum height of 100 vh. Insert a background image on it, giving it a no repeat and the main focus of the image to be on the left hand side. Give it a background size of cover. Now, target the content, the body holding the paragraph, h1 and buttons. Give it a max weight of 100% with a padding of 1 em. Give it a text align to be center and give it a margin block start of 1 em. Next up is to target the h4. Give it a font size of 0.8 rem with a font weight of 800. Give it a color of white and a text transform to be uppercase. Next up is to target the h1. Give it a font size. For the font size, let's use clamp for it. 1.2 rem stands for the lowest font size the text can go, and 2.5 rem stands for the highest font size the text can go. 7 viewport weight stands for the preferred font size we gave it. Give it a font weight of 800. and a line height of 0.9. Give the H1 a background using linear gradient. Give it 3 sets of colors. Next up is to give it a background clip text, which is going to clip the background color. Use WebKit's background clip for the Safari and give it a color of transparent with a margin of 0. When you do that now, this is actually how the H1 and the H4 looks like. It is responsive even in bigger screen size because of the clamp we used. Hey, if you have been trying to learn web development but HTML and CSS keep confusing you, then this is for you. I have put together a complete HTML and CSS course that takes you from zero to building a real website step by step. No boring theories, just projects and clear explanation. Some of the insight you will get from this course, you're going to have a clear lesson that breaks everything down for you. You're also going to work with real projects that you can actually add to your portfolio. Not just that, you're going to get tips and best practice that pro developers use. And one of the best part is you're going to get access to Code Dev Academy Discord community, which you're going to use it to get help whenever you're stuck. So if you have been looking for one place that gives you everything to master HTML and CSS with confidence, then this course is that package. Start learning today and keep building from here. The link is in the description box. In the HTML file here, below the ending div of the content, create another div with a class name of slider. Within it, create a div with a class name of slide. Each slide is going to have an image in it. Below this image, we're going to have another div with a class name of content slide, which is going to hold some list of text and buttons. Within the content slide, we're going to have a top and a bottom. For the top, we're going to insert a paragraph and a text. Below it is another paragraph with a number. Now, create a div with a class name of bottom, which is the bottom content. Also, insert a paragraph text in it. Below the ending div of the bottom, we're going to create a button with a text of bid now. Here is what we're having here from the browser. So, we're going to need 3 sets of slides. So we're going to copy it and we're going to paste it 3 times. After doing that, this is actually all the images and text we just inserted, giving each slide to have a different image and a different text. In the CSS here, target the slider, give it a weight of 100%, give it a height of 02, and a display of grid. Give it a grid template column of 1 FR because we're using the mobile screen size. Give it a grid gap of 0.5 frame. Now, target the slide, the body holding the image and the content. Give it a weight of 60%. Give it a height of 02. Give it a display of flex and a flex direction to be column. Give it a cursor of pointer when you hover on the slide. Give it a margin from the top to be 0 and a left and right to be 02 for it to adjust itself in the center. First now is to target the image of the slide. This is actually what we're having here. So back in the CSS here, give the image a weight of 90%. Give it a height of 100%. Make the object fit to be cover. Give it a margin inline, which is the left and right to be 02. Next up, target the slide content, the body holding the top content and the bottom content. Give it a weight of 100%. Make it a display of flex and a flex direction to be column. Give it a padding of 0.7 rem with a background color using RGBA. Give it a backdrop filter, making the blur to be 5 pixels. Make the border radius of it to be 0.3 m. First now, target the top slide content, which is the top content. Give it a display of flex. Justify content, make it to be space between. First, target the paragraph in the top content. Give it a font size of 0.5 rem. Make the font weight to be bold and a text color to be white. Target now the bottom content. Give it a color of white with a font size of 0.8 rem, making the font weight to be bold and a padding of 0.5 m from the top and bottom and 0 from the left and right. Now, target the button in the slide. Give it a padding of 0.6 rem and a 1 rem. Give it a line height of 0.7 with a border radius of 10 pixels. Making the border to be none with a cursor of pointer. Add a background color on it using linear gradients. When you do that now, this is actually how the button looks, and this is how including the paragraph, content, button and image. So this is actually what we're having here on the mobile device. But when you increase the size of the design, now everything starts to change, looks awkward now. We need to use media queries with aim of it to adjust the design on bigger screen size. Let's add a button on the header. So below the on other list items, create a button with the text of join us. When you do that now, head to the CSS here. Target the header button and give it a display of none. We're going to make it appear on bigger screen size, but first let's give it its own styling. Give it a padding of 0.7 rem and a 1.5 rem with a line height of 1 with a border of none. Give it a cursor of pointer with a font weight of 600 and a color of white. Add a background color on it using linear gradients. Give it a border of 1 pixel solid gray. We're going to make the edges of the button to be curved, so we're going to use clip paths for that. If you don't know much about clip paths, but don't worry, this should be a different topic for another day. After I have inserted the values, target the button and give it a hover. For the hover, when you hover, we're going to adjust the linear gradient background. So now, this is actually how the button looks when you hover on it, and this is how it looks on normal screen size. As you can see here, let's make it a display of none on smaller screen sizes, and we're going to make it appear on bigger screen sizes. But now, let's adjust the style of the entire design using media queries. So we're going to say at minimum width of 350 pixels, let's target the button and make it to be display of block. When we hit 600 pixels, it appears. When we go below it, it disappears. Now at minimum width of 550 pixels, let's target the navbar and adjust the padding of it with a 1M top and bottom and 2M left and right. Target the container, the body holding the entire website, make it a width of 100%. Target now the slider, the body holding the 3 slide. Give it a grid template column of 3 different columns. Target the slide, the body holding its image, content and button. Give it a flex of 1 so that when it grows uniformly. So this is actually what we're having here when you increase the screen size.